Hey, alienated. Oh god, I forgot I was just editing my mic settings before the stream started and I had monitor on, I should say. Had two Navis in my ear. Okay. Hello. How you doing today, alienated? Doing okay? Good, I'm glad to hear that. I'm just finishing up some things here. And we'll get started shortly. Bear with me for just a second. Just gotta send out the live notifications. I know I've been live for a few minutes now, but I had to take care of some things. As I mentioned before, we're going to be continuing with some Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. Take care of things or take care of things? Yes. Am I logged onto my? I don't think I'm logged onto my Twitter on this PC. By the way, alienated, was it you? Was it you last night that was asking about my? No, I am. Okay, good. That was asking about my YouTube channel. Because if so, I forgot to mention that you can see. There's a link down on my channel. Yeah, right. Okay, you were asking about the N64 bots. That's what I thought. Depending on if you're on mobile or not, they may not. Okay, you got the link. Okay, good, cool. Yeah, I know sometimes those links don't display correctly on mobile. So. Oh, you know, I haven't checked Fiverr page in a while. Okay. Cool. In any case, we're all set and ready to go. No, we're not. I lied. I need to start the game. I usually do this before I start the stream, so I'm not fumbling around my... You know, fill in the rest. I promise we'll start in like 2 minutes. Thank you everyone for your patience. Whoa. Oh god. My monitor's messed up. Okay, there we go. We're good. Everything's fine. Retro game overlay. Yeah, cool. So we stopped at the beginning of chapter 2. So that's where we're starting off from. I don't know if I'm gonna do, I'm contemplating doing 2 chapters today. We'll have to see how my throat feels at the end of chapter 2. Not that I'm into any terrible big hurry to finish this game or anything. But I do normally stream on Tuesdays, and I didn't stream this Tuesday. So, kind of making up for lost time, you know what I mean? Coops, my lad, are you telling me that you're going with Mario?
That's right, Dad. I'm going to continue traveling with Mario. And then I'm gonna come back to Strong Koopa like you, Dad.
Nicely said, young Coops. That's my boy. But always remember this. You're my son, Coops, and I am your father.
Coops, my sweet. I'll be right here waiting for you to prove yourself.
May I just add, if anything happens, you can always come home, Coops. Don't you ever forget that. This village will always be your home.
Oh wow, you missed that I did an OOT randomizer part. Yeah, and that was also still on original N64 hardware. I had to use a special cartridge for that one, obviously. But I do have a physical OOT cartridge. It's the collector's edition, the golden version. Overdrive is great. Yeah, it really is.
Okay, thank you, everyone. While I'm off, sorry to keep you waiting, Mario. You know, farewells. So where are we going?
Let's head back to Rogueport. Remember, Mario? The bearer of magical map shall unfurl it before the 1,000-year door. When this is done, the star shall guide the bearer to the crystal star with pure light. And it didn't stop there. Each crystal star shall point to the next. That's what the book says. Which means, if we take the crystal star we found back to the 1,000-year door...
Oh, that means the location of the next crystal star will appear on that magic map?
Exactly. Come on, let's go.
Alright, let's go. Oh yeah, the Everdrive, something, I don't know if I posted the VOD for it or not, but as I think as a 15 subscriber special, I did, I don't know if you remember a little while back there, or if you heard, a ROM file for Dinosaur Planet for the N64, which was the precursor to Star Fox Adventures. Like, they started making Star Fox Adventures on the N64 with a completely different cast of characters, not including Star Fox, like, not involving Star Fox, and then Nintendo picked it up and they're like, you know, make this into Star Fox. Was it part of the big league? I don't think so. I think that was something separate. Because I'm pretty sure it was something separate because someone had been working on a patch to make it work with physical consoles. So as a 15 subscriber special, I played it on stream on my original N64 console. So that was really cool to be able to do. Piece of lost media like that. Oh, I forgot.
That's a new mailbox SP, isn't it? Wow, neat. Did you get some mail?
My dearest Mario, I send this letter in the hope that it reaches you safely. I am being held against my will in some strange place.
I do not know where I am. I remain unarmed and in relative comfort. Those who have captured me seem to be after the map I sent to you earlier, and may be hoping to use it to find objects they call the crystal stars. I do not know what they are planning, but I have a feeling it's not anything positive. Mario, please collect these crystal stars before they do. You must. You're already aware that you have the map, so please be very careful. And please don't worry about me.
Wow, you got mail from a princess. That's so cool. Anyway, she's unhurt. That's good, at least. But I didn't like the sound of those kidnappers looking for the crystal stars as well.
I shouldn't even fight these Goombas. They're not going to give me anything. I mean, they're going to give me something, but... Lost Media is so interesting. I love watching YouTube videos about it. Yeah, and it's so weird because I'm old enough now that games that I played growing up have started to become abandonware. Like, I was watching another streamer play The Sims, like The Sims 1 for PC. And, you know, Maxis, EA, etc., are not supporting that anymore. Like, you can't download it, you can't download it from any official Maxis websites, or anything. Like, they're not, it's basically abandonware, technically. Like, the franchise isn't abandoned, obviously, but that game... But it makes sense, you know, like, it's an old-ass game made for really old computers. You have to jump through several hoops to even get it to work. Abandonware deep dive when? That'll take me 800 years to finish. There was a really old MS-DOS game that I want to eventually play on stream called, Normality. I grew up playing it as a kid, and absolutely love it. It's like a first-person point-and-click adventure, not dissimilar to that of like Myst and such. Mega Man on top. Mega Man? Nah, man. I grew up playing Micro Man on DOS. There's like this, if anyone's unfamiliar, there's a series of like, not bloatware games, but like games that would usually come with every like Windows 95 PC, called like Penny Arcade. And I think most of them were just demos. But there was one of them called Micro Man. That I used to play all the time. It was very short, like I said, I'm pretty sure it was a demo. Right, I need to go to... I know where I need to go right now, but I want to go other places. Oh, right, this is just a easier way to get through there. I know where I need to go, proceeds to go where he needs to go. I wanted to go here. There we go. Pretty sure this leads to a place where I can... Oh! Lies and Scandal! Welcome in, guys. Thank you for the raid. We just started, so you're raiding at a great time. If anyone is unfamiliar with Lies and Scandal, they are a streaming duo. Always a great time. Very, very entertaining to watch. Really good commentary. Such great energies. Just Scandal today, Lies is at work. Oh, okay. No problem. Fortunes, No Fear, Mystic Power. But yeah, go check Lies and Scandal out. Usually they're a duo stream, but not today. Yeah, check them out though. You were playing Darksiders War Mastered Edition? Thick, dude. I just picked up the entire Darksiders series for that Steam sale, which by the way, I think, is it still going? Today is the last day of the Steam sale, so shout out if anyone doesn't have, if anyone has Steam, has a PC, usually games on a PC, check out the Steam sale. Such great deals going on right now. As I mentioned before, I picked up Darksiders, the entire series, for like less than $30, I think. Your potato cannot handle it? What? Oh wait, you must have been playing Control on like a PS4 or something, weren't you? So I was gonna say, if your potato could handle Control, it should be able to handle Darksiders. Call your computer potato. I know that feeling. Yeah, PS4. Okay, gotcha. What is that? Fussy Spudkiss. That's a perfect. I love that emote because it is perfect. It perfectly encapsulates what it feels like to play a high resource game on a potato PC. I'm sure, I know it's a reference to the "it's fine, this is fine" meme, but very applicable. Yeah, let's give it a try. We'll do this special path. I love your guys' emotes, the little cat. So perfect. Also very satisfying color gradient. I'm a sucker for color gradients. How are you guys doing? How's your stream? Oh, it's doing great. Like I mentioned when you got in, I just started, so perfect time to raid. Have either of you guys played? I know it's just you, Scandal, but if you know, you can answer for Lies. But have either of you guys played Thousand Year Door before? Alright, so we just got boosted up with some fortune. Hey, Punk Moogle, how's it going? Happy Twitch anniversary, thank you. Gonna head out to Steam Night. Oh yeah, tell the guys I said hi. Scandal knows the game but never played, and Lice has only ever heard of it from Scandal. Lice is very much a PC gamer. Yeah. Thanks, Andrew. Yeah, thank you for the happy anniversary. Yeah, I grew up playing this game, pretty much not exclusively. After I moved on from the N64, for N64 was my first console, but then after that, I eventually got a GameCube, but that was well into the GameCube's life cycle, so this was one of the first games I played. I don't need it. Huh? He's sorta in this game. I have Mr. L cosplay. Mr. L is sick, dude. I wish they had done more with him.
My name's Dazzle, and I collect star pieces, and the more I collect, the happier I am. So, guy, if you have any star pieces, I'll trade you my badges for them. Yay! Come on, let's trade.
All right.
Which badge you want to trade for?
Yeah. Never succumb to a first strike. Attack to cause enemies to sometimes miss. Don't really need any of that. Make it likely that enemies will appear. Peekaboo would be nice. Quick change, don't really need. We'll do pretty lucky. I love the sound effect badges. Alright, well, next level up, we're gonna increase our batch points anyways, so we'll just wait for that. And then, other than that, I think next place for us to go to would be the, 1,000-year tour. But I want to make sure. Well, hey, there's Luigi. You ever notice how Mr. L and Luigi look very similar? Wonder where that is. Also, they'd had a. I know I just made. I just made this joke, so I'm gonna spoil the joke, but they really missed out on an opportunity to give Luigi a Mr. L costume in Super Smash Brothers. I bet it's just a coincidence. It's gotta be. Sometimes those things just happen. Before I start the story, Navi, have you played through KH2? I have not. But you don't have to worry about spoilers. For one thing, I'm not disrespecting the game by saying it has a convoluted ass story. And also, I really don't care that much. The game is so old by now. What do I not know about it already? KH is convoluted? Yeah, totally. Okay, so skip out on those guys. Was that? Did you get my text? I didn't see whether or not you responded. Where do you know what a pop filter looks like, right?
Oh yeah.
It's the things.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know where any of them are? I looked like everywhere for one of them. Yeah. Yeah. We have 2 of them. I mean, I might just buy another one because they're only $10, but yeah. Yeah. We might have thrown them away because I thought I didn't need them, but I noticed my S's are pretty significant. And one way to cut down on them is using a pop filter. Yeah. I have a windscreen.
I don't think it's often, like in the back of my head. It says where you put it.
Right.
I think fine,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No big deal. Like I said, they're only $10, so. I say this as someone whose first PS2 game was Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, yeah. I think it's a well-known, well-agreed-upon sentiment, even with die-hard fans, that Kingdom Hearts storyline is convoluted as hell. So you got double rated right after Goofy died, so everyone in chat was saying "Rip Goofy" and their raid message was "Fuck you, Donald." Seriously though, fuck off, Donald. Why does he suck so bad as a healer? That much I do know. I've seen one of my friends play Kingdom Hearts, so I know secondhand how infuriating Donald can be as a healer. But also I know the third hand, through the proxy of memes, how bad Donald can be as a healer, so. Jeez, this is a long build-up. It's a little annoying. I mean, so I will say it's a little annoying having to travel back to the 1,000-year door every time you get a new star. But as a game game design perspective, I actually appreciate it because you get new abilities every chapter. So, and the underground is just sprawling with things to do and things that you can do progressively as you get more power-ups. So it kind of forces you to go to the new locations underground that you couldn't previously access, so you don't forget about them. You know, it's funny, I never recall having that kind of trouble with him. I thought the internet had a different copy of the game than me. Okay, that's how I felt. Completely different game, but that's how I felt about Cyberpunk. Like, I know Cyberpunk is a buggy mess, and it was not complete, and it should not have been released when it was. But I did not have near as many glitches and troubles with Cyberpunk as everybody else on the internet seems to have had. Like, I never crashed. My game never crashed. And the only problem I had, the most significant problem I had, and this is on PC, the most significant problem I had was one side mission never, I had to commandeer a van for a side mission, and the van spawned in the ground, like underneath the ground, so I couldn't access it no matter what I did. I tried like resetting the mission, resetting the game to a previous save before I like spawned the van. Nothing helped. What I had to do eventually is I downloaded a mod that let me no clip into the ground so I can get the van and no clip the van out from underneath the building. And since then I didn't have any problems. Or not any problem, but I didn't have any significant problems. In KH1, there's a setting you can mess with to make Donald a better healer. Oh, really? Interesting. I wonder if a lot of people know about that then. If you were on PC, you didn't see the worst of it. Some consoles were bad. Yeah, I heard did it release for the PS3? Or was it just No, it wouldn't have released for the PS3. But the PS4, yeah, I heard the PS4 was really bad. That's what it was. Though I knew a person on my Twitter timeline who went, it bricked my PC. Holy shit. I mean, my PC also wasn't really that... I'm on a different PC now than when I was previously, when I played Cyberpunk. And this was a better PC. So that old PC was worse, and it still ran it just fine. Think that's maybe what you did? I'm not sure. I haven't beaten the game in years. Yeah, maybe.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a clue where that is. I think maybe we should take it to Professor Frankly, let him look at it.
Hey, day 2. Welcome back, Crystal. How you doing? Neko MK. Is it Neko MK2 or Neko M? No, okay, I see the capitalization now. My little follow notification didn't capitalize anything. But Neko, welcome in. That's gonna be Neko Mark II. Oh yeah, okay. I like to shorten people's names, so if you have a preferred nickname, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just say Neko. Yeah, number 200. Raid message. I have another longtime follower called Log Neko, and I call him Neko, so I might have to call him Log. Sometimes I call him Log, anyways. But yeah, welcome in, Neko. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Dive team, and congratulations on being follower number 200.
So you could you tell us where the next crystal star is or not?
You love Numora, but he's not a good writer. That's what I hear from a lot of people. It's in the Bogley Woods. The second crystal star is inside a great tree there.
A great tree in the Bogley Woods, huh?
About those woods, I think some odd creatures live there. If memory serves, there's a pipe beneath the town that leads to those woods.
Professor Frankly, you should probably know. It's about Princess Peach. Mr. Mario got an email from her just recently. Her Highness said that the guys who kidnapped her are also hunting the crystal stars. Oh, and she said she doesn't even know where she's being held. Yeah.
Oh, if Princess Peach's kidnappers are also looking for the crystal stars, what could they hope to achieve? Could the treasure be... too many unknowns. Unfortunately, the only clues we rely on are the crystal stars in that map.
I guess all we can do is head to the Moggly Woods to find that next crystal star.
Yes, I recommend you do just that, and find it before the princess captors do. Don't be hasty. If you're low on items or health, drop by the shop and in first. I'll keep researching to learn more about those crystal stars and the ancient treasure.
Thank you, Punk Moogle. Yeah, Neko 200. You're around 140-ish followers. That's awesome. You haven't been streaming for as long as I have, and you seem to have grown as pretty quickly. So congratulations. I'm happy for you, man. Playing all those Yakuza games. I need to pick up Yakuza 0 again. Oh hey, there's Miss Mouse. Close call. Yeah, I don't need that. No, I don't need any of that either. Hey, Miss Mouse. Okay. What happens if I... Aha. Some complete jerk just bumped into me and made me lose a contact lens. I'm looking for it right now, so don't you dare move. You hear me? Whatever you do, do not move an inch. Not an inch, you hear? You have to move. This toad never finds the contact lens. You have to move, and no matter where you are, you break it. Told you not to move, don't your stupid ears work? What you thinking? This is your fault, now I have to buy a new contact lens and you're gonna pay for it. Compensate me, Mr. Clumsy! Fine, if that's your plan, then here's mine, you oaf. I'm gonna block the gate to the west side until you bring me a new contact lens. It's the game's way of blocking you from going any further, getting to where you don't need to be. But in a comedic way. You gotta get going and enjoy the rest of your stream. Oh, thank you. Oh, no problem, Punk Moogle. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, I'm gonna buy... I don't care. I'm not gonna... There we go. I'm gonna buy 3 of these. And 2 of these. Oh, never mind, I'm only gonna buy 1. Oh, I can probably sell items, can't I? I don't ever really use items that much, like these. I may as well free up inventory space. What's the challenge? So, I'm going to be doing, and challenge is in heavy quotation marks because it's not challenging at all, once you get it going. I'm going to be doing, Danger Mario. Are you familiar with that at all? I can fight this guy up here. I'm gonna try. Nope, well, I didn't mean to. Damn it, I didn't mean to pay. I wanted to fight him. Have not heard of it. What does it entail? So, for chapters 1 through 4, or sorry, 1 through 5, you play normally. But after chapter 5, you get access to Chet Rippo, which you can then pay him to decrease your health down to 5, so that you're in a permanent state of danger. The reason you do that is there's a badge, which whenever you get into I think it's Power Rush or something. There's a badge that you equip that when you get down into danger, your attack increases, I think, by like 1. And it only costs 1 badge point, and you can get an unlimited amount of them. So what you do is, while you're playing up to chapter 5, increase your badge points and flower points as much as you can, so that when you're able to do danger mode, you have enough badge points to just load Mario up with a bunch of power rushes, so that you do a shit ton of damage. The challenge part comes from if somehow the enemy gets an attack on you, you're dead. But most of the time you attack first, so that's not really an issue. So that's why I say it's less of a challenge and more of a different play style. So that being said, if anyone who's listening and they've never played this game before, this is after chapter 5 is gonna be a vastly different game than what vanilla typically is. I'm doing this because I've played this game millions of times, and it's such a popular game. I'm sure Glass Cannon Mario. Yeah, exactly. This game has been streamed millions of times by other people, played a bunch of times. So I wanted to do something different than just a normal run, and I am not good enough at this game to do a proper like challenge run where it's like hammer only or no hammer, no. There's a challenge run where you do no hammer, no boots, and you basically only do partner attacks and items. Like I'm not good enough at this game to do those kinds of challenges, and I just think Danger Mario's really fucking funny. Let's see. I do want to do a few of these. Let's do some. They call me Gorf. Lost a key and thus cannot get into my house. It should be somewhere in Rogueport, just need someone to find it. Very back end of East Rogueport. Yeah. You get bonuses for doing this, so. Is this you? Bad shot, okay. I don't think I've ever done all troubles before. Like in any of my playthroughs of this game. Well, I might do that. I know some of them can be pretty annoying. And I know the troubles are basically like the old man Koopa from Paper Mario 1, where he has you run a bunch of errands. Okay, I'm not paying. I'm not paying 10 coins every time. I thought it was just a one-time thing. Oh, I'm low. Whoops. I don't need it, but... Ooh, nice. I can take one more hit. That's why I'm not healing. Does that kill him? Oh, that would be so funny if it did. Oof. I forgot he had that attack. I'm so glad. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. And heal with Koops. Never mind. I don't need to. Oh. Oh my god. Imagine if that killed me. What would have happened? You dumb video game heroes always pull this stuff. It's ridiculous. You think violence solves everything, don't you, huh? Don't you? Well, it solved that, didn't it? Alright, I'm gonna go use my in card to heal. Or is it an in coupon? Oh, whatever. Actually, no, it's only 5 coins here, so... Alright. I think I'm gonna do, like, one more, trouble, and then head on to Boggly Woods. Boggle! This is Magumba, and I have a simple task. I need to have something delivered. Fortunately, for reasons I won't mention, I can't be seen walking around Roadport. Meet behind Zest's house on Roadport Plaza. Yeah, I'll be a drug mule. Stolen goods mule. What's in here? That's the guy I beat up a second ago. Thought there was more to it than that in this place, but I guess not. I mean, he's a unique NPC. He probably comes into play later. I just don't remember. Where am I? Oh no, I have to go behind the building. Let's do this thing quick. Take this package to Goomfrey. You'll find him in front of Frankly's place. But try not to be seen. Are you Goomfrey? Forget all this you hear, it never happened for your sake. They never spoke. Forget everything. When you give the Goomba my message, I'll give you your compensation. Remember, this deal won't be done until you give my message to Goomba. Yeah, alright. $20 coins.
Oh,
So what was it? I don't know. It was a box of something that they needed to dispose of. Maybe it was another Goomba's body.
Well, hey, big brother. Fancy meeting you here. What a co-inky-dink. Eh? Who, me? Well, bro, I'm on an adventure. I have to rescue Princess Eclair from the Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, it's a bad scene, all right. She's been kidnapped by the evil Chestnut King. If you gotta know, I met with some Waffle Kingdom cabinet members the other day. It was pretty crazy, bro. Wanna hear what happened? It's a pretty long story.
Alright.
Hey, sounds good to me. Which part of my story do you want to hear, bro?
The letter.
Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. My big brother, that's you, bro, got a letter from Princess Peach and took off.
Russ knows those nuts over the fire. This feels like a don't bother covering up murder kind of place. It really does.
Left behind as usual, I was cooking a snack at home when another letter arrived. We don't get much mail, so I was thinking, huh? This is what the letter said. Sirs, my name is Crepe. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the Chestnut King, who took our Princess Eclair. I ask, nay, beg for your assistance. The Waffle Kingdom needs your skills. I humbly request your prompt response, sirs. Sincerely, Crepe. Well, I don't remember it exactly, but I think it went something like that. With Mario, that's you, bro, gone, it fell to me to answer his plea. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I headed to the Waffle Kingdom to investigate. Oh no, first I wrote a note to myself about what I was cooking, then I left. Once I reached the Waffle Kingdom, I met Minister Crepe, who filled me in. The Chestnut King had kidnapped the Princess Eclair and vanished. Apparently though, some oracle said a marvelous compass could locate her. This marvelous compass had been broken into 7 parts by an ancient curse, and those parts had been scattered across the land. Can you believe it, bro? Each part of the marvelous compass was said to point to the next, and since one of the parts was embedded in the tiara worn by the princess, I surmised that once I collected all the parts, I'd find her. Smart, huh? The minister gave me the compass base spoken of in Waffler Fables.
I was read it as tables.
When it activated, the entire thing lit up, indicating the deep south.
That's right, brother.
It was pointing me toward Rumble Blump Volcano on the Pudding Continent. So yeah, here I am. I'm sailing out of Rogueport for Rumble Bump Volcano. It's probably going to be pretty dangerous, but I gotta rescue that princess. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around.
Yeah, it'd be so fun to have a Paper Luigi game based off of his adventures in Waffle Kingdom. Yeah, they really did miss out. My Luigi voice kind of breaks the more I talk as him. I'm not good at accents. I never have been. Wait, I've already been down here. Where do I go to okay, no, I do know where I need to go though.
Hey, Mario, you see that? That was one of the things Professor Franklin mentioned.
Wasn't the year of Luigi one of Nintendo's lowest grossing years? That's sad. But kind of funny, honestly. Eek! Don't eat me! Huh? You didn't come to eat me? And you're not bullies? Guess again, nerd! No, of course not. For real? Phew. Boy, that's good.
thought for a second I might have an accident. Aren't you one of the creatures from Bogley Woods? Why are you down here?
Ouch, it was. Yeah, it really was. I don't think it was anything related to Luigi, but it's still kind of funny.
Well, why do you know about me? No,
Wait, hang on, that's might have been an accident. Dark. I think that was one of the years that was like the Wii U, so the Wii U was severely underperforming anyways, so that probably did it. One of only 3 years in Nintendo's entire history as a gaming company where it lost money. Yeah, yeah. But like I said, most of that was attributed to the Wii U's commercial failure.
no, you must be. You guys are working for those X-Nauts, aren't you? You chased me here. No, it's the end. X-Nauts? What the heck are those? It sounds like tissues to the extreme or something. Look, we're not here to do anything to you, so relax. Tell us what's going on, okay?
Poor Wii U never stood a chance. It really didn't, because kind of Nintendo shot themselves in the foot with that shit. Naming it the Wii U. Like, as a gamer, I knew what the Wii U was. I knew that it was a completely new console, but to the vast majority of Wii owners and how casual the audience was for the Wii, I could easily see how people thought it was just a simple add-on for the Wii, and they never bought it. You know? Such a stupid name for that console. It really wasn't that bad of a console either. Like, mechanically. Yeah, it wasn't as good as the Xbox One, or it was just barely as good as the Xbox 360, you know? Like, I think it underperformed the Xbox 360, which was a bummer because it released so late in the 360's life cycle. I wish I knew the Wii U was so good. I bought one only, like, last year. I mean, you gotta do it at a good time, though, honestly. I had one and liked it. I could see how it could be problematic with that required to control it. It was very expensive to replace. Yeah, I had to replace mine at one point, and it was not cheap. It was well after the 1-year warranty, so it was no longer covered. Oh, okay, this gang of bad guys who call themselves X-Nauts come here to where I live. They came inside our great tree and started tearing it apart and causing trouble, so come all the way here to look for help. A bunch of bad guys of the great tree? Those are the same guys who kidnapped the princess. They want the crystal star. Now that you mention it, they did say something about some crystal star thingy. We punies don't know anything about any crystal stars. Say, could you guys help us out? Maybe chase them off? If you do, we'll give you, what was it? The crystal star? If you do, we'll have the puny elder give you that. I don't know what it is, but if it'll help us reclaim our tree, I'm sure the elder will agree. So what do you say? Let's not waste any more time. I'm begging you. Really? You aren't joking? You'll do it?
I guess we should. I'd feel pretty bad if we didn't do anything. Plus, we do need to get those crystal stars before those X guys do.
Oh, thank you so much. This is great. I'm so happy. My name is Punio. Pleased to meet you. I'll take you to where I live. Follow me, okay?
It's this way.
Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, I mean, I really like the Wii U. I think I said it last stream. I got rid of my Wii U after most of the significant games that were on the Wii U got ported over to the Switch. So I was like, all right, I don't really need this anymore because I have my base Wii. I can play GameCube games. At that time, I didn't know the Wii U could play GameCube games if you homebrewed it. I had no idea. I don't know that I'd ever go back and buy a new one. Or not a new, obviously, but I don't know if I'd buy another Wii U. But it is handy for HD Wii games, you know.
You can get to the woods we punies live in by going through that pipe there. Okay, hurry, hurry.
I wonder how much one of them those cost nowadays. Let's go on eBay. Oh, the 2 in chapter 2 was spinning and I thought it said 8 and I was like, what? Let's see. A 32 gigabyte black deluxe Wii U with gamepad costs $200 currently. With free shipping, that is. There's another one for $130 with $15 shipping. $150. So it looks like $120 and $100 and $200. Huh. There's one that's on set. There's one that's on auction right now for $35. That's weird. The stream cut out. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's one on auction right now for $35. It's got 7 minutes left. But it has no cords or cables. Oh, it's being sold by Goodwill, so that makes sense. Oh, sorry. But I'm pretty sure the power cord for the Wii can work with the Wii U, right?
So the Bogley Woods, huh? Looks mysterious, all right. What'll we run into next?
Okay, just a bit farther and we should be able to get to see the great tree. The elder and her friends are waiting for us there. Oh, and my little sister, too. Come on, let's go.
Time to get to work, lovelies. Vivian, you understand what we've got to do, yes?
A, find that Mario guy, and B, steal the map to the Crystal Stars, right? We could just do away with Mario and his friends, can't we? Or is that bad?
Oh, bad things happen all the time, Vivian, but you're right about our goals. My information is correct. Mario should be coming down this road quite soon. You must ambush him here and get that map. What's this now? Vivian! What's that you're fawning over there?
Oh, what, you mean this? I found it near that tree over there a while back. Isn't it a gorgeous necklace? It was so lovely. I just had to pick it up.
Vivian, for shame, picking up someone's scraps? Disgusting, greedy. But enough about that. Vivian, my dear pack rat, bring out the sketch of that Mario guy that you got from Grotus.
What? I don't have that. You said it was way too important, so you took it. You should have it.
Don't be ridiculous. I don't have that thing. You're in charge of it. You wretched little worm, blaming me for something you probably screwed up.
But I...
What is it, Marilyn? Huh? What's that? a mustachioed fellow. This is no time for such nonsense, you great oaf. Save your games for later. Now, where was I? You, Vivian. Don't tell me you lost our precious sketch.
But listen, look, it's not my fault. I never had the sketch.
Silence, you ditz! Such impudence. How dare you talk back to me like some rebellious child? It's clear to me that the only rationale your type understands is force. For your punishment, I'll be taking that necklace you just found. Yes, so sorry.
But Beldam, oh, you're horrid.
What is it, Mr. Mustache? Leave us scrap right now. I have no business with you.
Okay. I want to fight him. No, I didn't mean to do that. My hand was off the controller, I was petting my dog.
Bow. What fell over?
Piranha Plant's attacks are always hard for me to dodge. This was the same case in Paper Mario 1. There we go. Nice. Nice. I mean, it just ups my star power, which I don't really need any of right now, but... Nice! He says that I might wipe all of them out. Come in handy.
There, can you see it? That big tree.
That's where I was telling you about. That's where we punies live. That's home. Now, of course, it's not just us in the tree. Lots of jabbies and piters, too. Well, anyway, Mario, follow me. Can't really go any further. I mean, you got so far in the time I was looking. I even did a few side quests, too. FP+. Uh-oh, what's the matter? Well, take a look. This door wasn't here before. Someone just installed it, and I can't open it. I thought I could finally save everyone. I'm a fool.
Hey, don't take it so hard. It doesn't look sturdy, though. It does look sturdy, though. What do we do now?
Got it!
Long ago, the puny elder told me about a secret entrance somewhere around here. We can get in through there. I'm completely sure of it. The problem is, now finding it's gonna be easy. I mean, it won't be labeled secret entrance or anything. What should we do?
Not to be a worrywart, but how in the heck can we find somebody's secret entrance?
Well, it's hidden by this invisible thingy. We need to find and remove the thingy. Boy, but removing a normal thingy sounds tough enough, let alone an invisible one. Oh, I got it! Flurry! Surely Madame Flurry's power can help us. Flurry is a refined and dignified lady who lives in these woods. The elder says she's a wind spirit who can wield the powers of the air with ease. You see where I'm going with this? We can use her wind power to blow the thingy away. Well, we'll hurt to try at least. Flurry lives in the deepest corner of the woods, so let's head back in the direction we came from. A lot of back and forth.
Oh, these woods are the most wonderful in the world, yes indeed. Building a house here was just the finest idea I ever did have, oh my yes. This place is so different from the bright flashbulbs of the world I'm used to. Such peace. This negative image of the real world soothes my body and soul. But what's even better is that I, Madame Flurry, are more lovely here. Plus, those squishy, adorable little punies that live in that tree are so nice to me. But I suppose if I stay here too long, I'll begin to crave hustle and bustle before too long. Oh my, it's happening even as I speak. I already feel the need for drama. That moment of exhilaration when the spotlight shines down on the stage on me. Surely I was born to be an actress for the ages. It's settled then. I shall rise again. But before I make my stage comeback, I simply must whip my body and mind into shape. I'll just have to put on some makeup and make my beauty even more beautiful. Wait a moment. No! It's gone, I tell you. My necklace.
If we head straight in this direction, we'll see Flurry's place in no time. Heck you. I mean, this doesn't do any damage, but... I remember these cloud enemies were so far into the first game. Now they're in the second act. Get wrecked, you cumulo noob.
I mean, may as well. I thought that was 8. Elongate. Hey, Chibro, how's it going? Welcome back. Ooh, barely made it on. Nice. Oops. Oh wow. Watching you play this game brings back memories. Nice. Ooh, what are we increasing? Defense? Yeah. I love this game so much. I mentioned earlier how I was watching another streamer play the original Sims 1, and man, it was sending me back like through a time machine with all those sound effects and listening to the Sims talk and everything, like, because I wasted so many hours as a child playing The Sims. And I don't really have that kind of feeling playing this game because I have played it more recently than The Sims 1. But I'm excited for when I play other games on the GameCube during the deep dive that I haven't played as often. One such that comes to mind is definitely going to be like Star Fox Adventures. I didn't ever get to play Sims 1, started with Sims 2, but I think I saw my brother's friend playing it one time way back when. Yeah, I feel like I remember myself playing more Sims 3 than Sims 2. Maybe she's in here. I wonder if she went for a walk in the woods. Am I gonna do custom robo? Yeah. I've never played custom robo, but I'm gonna. Madame Fleury, hello! If you're here, say something.
Eek! No! Out of the question, you mustn't come in here!
Madame Fleury? Are you there? Is that you? What are you doing?
Oh, wait a minute. Those darling squishy little footsteps, is that you, Punio? Oh, it's been an age since I saw you last, you poor dear. Is there something you need?
Well, the thing is, we have a problem that only you can help us with, ma'am. Is it the big titty ghost? She is the big titty ghost. The great tree's entry hole is blocked. There's a stupid door we can't seem to open. My puny friends are inside, so they're in a pickle, and Mara needs these crystal stars. It's a train wreck, really. Can't find the secret entrance for us, we're done.
Oh, is that all, dearie? You came all the way here just for that? My adorable little Punio. You know I would do anything in my power to help you. However, lamentably, I am in a bit of a bind myself. I just cannot come out.
Gee, is something wrong?
It's somewhat embarrassing, but I never go out without my favorite necklace. I just can't find the blessed thing. I suspect I dropped it on my daily constitutional. I'd be simply scandalized if anyone saw me without it, so I shan't be going out. I absolutely must have that necklace to highlight my beauty, and that's that.
Gee whiz, that must be some nice necklace, huh? Hang on. You know what? It's weird. I'm sure I just heard someone talking about a necklace.
What's that? Do speak up. You, whoever just spoke. Do you have some clue as to my necklace's whereabouts? If you do, you must help me. Please be a dear, find it and bring it back to me. If you could, then I'd be delighted to help my squishy little friend Punio.
Don't worry, Madam Flurry. I'm sure Mario can find your necklace. Where it is, he's super. You can do it, right, Mario? Great, it's decided then. Let's go find it.
I'm sorry to trouble you so.
Kirby Air Rides was the shit. My copy died years ago, but I finally got one last year, and that and Monkey Ball. I love Kirby Air Ride. I could lose days just playing the city game mode. I forget what it's called exactly, but just riding around. Loved that game so much. I'm excited to play it again. Madam Flurry, OG Big Titty Ghost. How did she lose the necklace with titties that big? They shouldn't have got caught in the crevice speaking from experience. I love this area so much, just the music and ambience. Yeah, it's a really cool area. As a kid, I thought it was kind of boring, but now I'm appreciating it more. I really love the black and white foliage, and then the gradient on the ground I mentioned earlier with when Lies and Scandal was here showing off their emotes. I'm a sucker for a good gradients.
Silence, you twit! Now's not the time to get hung up on stupid details. We must study this sketch. Wow, this Mario guy looks so manly. Check out that bushy mustache. How handsome! You know something though, my lovelies. I swear I've seen this gentleman before. Ah, he's Mr. Mustache! Ah, I don't believe this. Vivian, this is without a doubt all your fault. I'll be dealing out some strict punishment later, my dearie. Oh yes, I promise you that.
What? It's not fair. You're the one who had the...
Silence, you squirrel brain. Don't you cop that insolent attitude with me.
No, this is not fair.
And about that necklace, I was thinking of returning it to you, but no more.
Aww.
And since you caused this problem, you have to figure out how to find this Mario chump.
Don't worry, we're coming for you. What's my health like? Okay, I'm good. I'm not gonna sweat fighting these guys as much. They don't really give very much EXP right now. I'll fight them if I run into them, but... Ooh, that was a close one. Whoop, juked me. Clap, clap, clap.
Well, if it isn't Mario. Shiny mustache or no, you can't be too bright if you came here looking for us. And you know why? Because we were waiting for you. I remember. They're the ones with... Hey, wait a second. What did you mean you've been waiting for Mario? That sounds suspicious. I have no quarrel with you, but I simply cannot allow you to hunt for the crystal stars. And so I'll be taking that little map of yours just as soon as I deal with you.
Whoa, scary lady.
How do you know about this map of the crystal star?
I thought that was Punio talking.
Have you talked to Princess Peach or something? Hey, now that I think about it, who are you anyway? Those who seek names are often disappointed, but if you insist, we'll tell you. We are...
The 3
Shadow Beauties.
The 3 Shadow Beauties. Vivian, you nincompoop, what are you babbling about? It's Shadow Sirens! I don't see 3 beauties, I see 2, but then there's you and your plug ugly.
Aw, right, sis, I'm sorry. It's just you always call us lovelies, and...
It's just a figure of speech. Oh, you've got some fierce punishment coming your way.
Aw, gee whiz, I hate being punished.
That's for later, though. First, we'll have to deal with this Mario and his friends. Let's do it, my lovelies. Or rather, my lovely and ugly Marilyn and Vivian. The might of the 3 Shadow Sirens will be more than enough to win the day.
Okay. Go. She was so abusive to her sisters. Yeah, I hate this. I hate Beldam. Can't flee this fight. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Do I have another here? Honey syrup? Yeah, I'll just do it now. She clapped. She freeze. That's why she gets a whack-ass name, yeah.
You're tougher than I thought, Mr. Mustache. I guess it's time to stop toying with you, What are you doing, Vivian, you twit? I'll never forgive you if you lose.
Sorry, sis. Oh, damn. This isn't good. Damn it. That was worth it. Still doesn't do any damage, Vivian. Oh. I'm gonna use another sweet treat. Damn it.
Isn't there a badge that gets rid of all the poison from Sweet Treat? Their attacks are so hard to dodge, or to block. Get Shrek'd.
Ooh, maybe we were just a touch overconfident. Marilyn, Vivian, you lumps, we would have won if you two had pulled your weight. Both of you prepare for a world-class punishment session when we get home. That's Flurry's necklace. Yes, let's take it to her.
Oh no. Again, barely got. Come.
Oh, you delightful fellow! You found my necklace. I am beside myself, truly. But you mustn't see me. Please leave my necklace by the door and wait a moment. Oh, splendid, splendid! Oh, my oh so ravishing necklace. I'm awash with joy.
What the fuck is this music?
Oh, my word. Mario, isn't it? Are you my heroic little necklace hunter? Well, my, aren't you a fine specimen of a man? Yes, indeed. I simply must thank you for your graciousness. But now, how to do it? Perhaps if I grabbed you and gave you a little sugar. Here I come, handsome. Time to give you a proper thank you. Pucker up.
Italian man gets sexually abused by Cloud. Harassed.
No, Mario, you are just the cutest little thing I've ever laid eyes on.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, and that's that. So tell me, are you truly looking for the crystal stars? The very same crystal stars spoken of by all the lowlifes in Rogueport? A danger-filled search for beautiful jewels? How absolutely marvelous. And here I was thinking how frightfully bored I was. It's time for a change. And besides, I do declare, that lush mustache of yours has completely swooned me. A man as manly as you must attract all sorts of trouble, and I want you to keep safe. So I dare say I'll be joining you on this little adventure. I assume that's fine, Mario.
Wink. Flurry joined your party, like it or not. Nah, Flurry's great. Mario doesn't seem so enthused. Press X and Flurry will exhale strong gusts of wind that can blow things away. If she blows in the direction of an enemy, she can make its head spin for a bit. Hold down X to make it Flurry exhale continuously. She can also do a body slam in battle, squashing enemies with her stage presence. She can also aid Mario by using her Gale Force attack to blow enemies away. This is wonderful. It's so nice that Flurry likes you, Mario. Really, it's great. And even more importantly, Flurry's chosen to join us. Let's go to the Great Tree. All right. Bye, Flurry. He's gonna get stuck on the geometry. You don't know nothing about no geometry. I don't need this. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Cloud versus Cloud, let's go. And dead. Well, damn. I don't know if this is gonna hurt her or not. Yeah, it will. Nice, okay. Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-dum. Da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bow. Got an email. We'll report today, bringing you all the important up to the moment news as it happens. We now have details of yet another incident at the parlor in West Roadport. Outraged by the high pianta prices, Goomfree, age 30, is suspected of violently shaking the pianta changer, age 5, causing the pianta changer's alarm to sound, which led to the pianta changer ceasing to function for a brief period. The parlor was forced to close down temporarily. The victim was quoted as saying, "I'm a machine. I know no matter how hard I am shook, I feel no pain." End interview. Shop reporter, go! Get all the hottest shopping news about all the hottest shopping spots in the world. If Petalburg's your destination, you can't miss the shop that's been the talk of the town for the last 20 years. Nifty's Shop. The friendly owner has long been thought to be the most eligible bachelor in town, but word is he's secretly in love with the girl at the inn. The wise and witty shopkeeper had this to say: "You only live once, so enjoy it while you can. Shop now at the old Nifty's Shop. Cooking for rookies." Interested in cooking about you? I'm not gonna read all that. It's just flavor text. Secret entrance. That's the secret entrance. We can finally get inside. Here I go.
Aunt Puny's just the most precious little things. Mario, I feel I must ask. Did you know that I used to be a rather famous actress? I was the diva of the stage, known as Madame Flurry the world over. The filthy air outside the spotlight repelled me. I came to the woods. And soon enough I glimpsed the beauty of these punies and their pure little hearts. It reminded me of my own innocence as an actress, and that made me realize I shall ever love the stage I must feel the spotlight shine on me again. I must. As you can see, these dear little beauties helped me find my true self. Why, I must help them however I can before I go on my own adventures.
Well, she's in luck because we're on a stage when we battle, so. Check it out. I was able to open it from the inside. Come on, over here.
The time has come for me to repay my debt to the Punies. Come along, Mario.
Weird. Normally everyone's right here. What the hey? Hey, Elder! Everybody, come out! Hello?
What? Who are you guys? How'd you get in here? Whoa, dude, isn't he that Mario guy? What? He is? We better get him then. But dude, Lord Crump told us to tell him immediately if we found Mario, remember? You idiot, use your head. If we capture him, we'll get all the credit, man, duh. Oh yeah, right on, let's rock this chunk. 1, 2, 3, break.
The only breaking that's gonna happen is to you guys. And he's dead. Rude. Oh, the defense up couldn't have. No, okay. Oops. He big. You get more EXP.
God, that stung, man. Dude, maybe reporting back to Lord Crump isn't such a bad idea after all.
Pretty slick work handling those guys, Mario. Seriously, way to go. The question remains, where did everybody go? What could possibly make everyone leave? Finally, somebody shows up. What are you guys doing back there? Come out, for Pete's sake. I found us a powerful ally.
He's huge.
Are you sure your huge mustachioed man won't try to eat us? Huh? Hey, who's that? Who else is back there? He's massive. I don't like him. He'll crush a stage or a nice stash. It scares me. So brilliant. Now, don't worry, everybody. This is Mario. He's our friend. He's here to help. All those bad guys, Mario will stomp every one of them, just like those last goons. Is this it? There are so few. Well, we have to make do. Let me formally introduce Mario.
Wait! How do we really know this burly fellow's our ally? Might be one of them.
Puniper, what are you saying? He's not one of them. Listen, we can all fight alongside Mario and chase those goons out of here. We can take back our tree. We can take back our homes.
Huh. Big Bad Puyo, listen to yourself try to make us sound all important like. You have no idea what kind of troubles we've been through while you were gone.
What are you talking about, Puniper? And why are there so few of you here anyway? What happened to everybody?
Well, they've been captured by those goons. The Elder, everybody, including your sister.
What? Petuni? Tell me it isn't so.
Oh, it's so alright. You should take it off somewhere with the rest of them.
Wow, what kind of place is this, and how are you all doing it? I know, it's a lot, graphically. There's a lot going on. I'm doing well, Carl, how are you?
You said it was because we wouldn't tell them where we were to find the crystal thing. I told them we'd never heard of it.
Oh, poor Petuni. Well, that absolutely tears it. We've all got to go look for them right away.
What are you saying, Punio? We can't do anything about those giant goons. Besides, they aren't alone. The cursed Jabby tribe is in league with them. They're hoping to make this tree their own once we've all been driven from it. This is it for us. The end. And adding this hairy old man to our ranks won't help a bit.
How can you say that? You can't know that. We have to try, don't you see? Think about it. If we all get together, we can take care of any stupid Jabbies. So who's with me, huh? Come on, everybody. Let's pool our strength.
Huh. Punio, you'll have to convince me because I think you're nuts.
What's that supposed to mean?
Tell you what, you and Mr. Mustache there can get a revolution started. If you can free our friends who locked them up somewhere in a tree. Then I'll join your little crusade. Huh, like that'll ever happen, please.
Fine, we'll show you. Right, Mario? Right? Come on, follow me to glory. Let's go help them.
These little fellas look like Pikmin if they were more insect-like. Yeah, you're right. Little squat little guys. What's my health like? I'm alright. Hang on one second. There you go. How's your day been, Carl? Oh, you already said I'm good. Sorry. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I know you've been pretty busy lately, so I hope things are starting to mellow out for you. You mentioned in my Discord, Carl, how you don't really have a ton of experience with the GameCube. Do you have any favorites, though? And anyone else can answer this, too. Not just Carl, if anyone else wants to. Never forget my childhood best friend coming over to my house to play Pikmin and throwing the little dudes to the big monster one at a time to feed it because she thought it was cuter than they were. Oh no. That's not how you tame it. You can't tame those things. I'm excited to play Pikmin. I love that game so much. It might be one of the next games I play, I'm not sure. Ow. Take down this guy. Never mind, I might have to take down that guy. Big. Okay. Oh hey, I still got him. Well, I said I'm good, but don't worry, my day's been good too. GameCube game experience only consists of games that could be played on PS2, like Cars and some Ice Age game I got because why not? Also have a game called Bomberman Generations, but I haven't played it. But you have it, but you haven't played it. I played a lot of Bomberman Generations because that was coming hot off the heels of Bomberman Hero for me. And I love Bomberman Hero. It's not the same kind of game, but it's still Bomberman in an adventure style game, as opposed to like top-down arena fighter. And I liked it a lot. I don't like how they insist on giving Bomberman a child's voice, though. That kind of makes me... It's weird. It sounds weird. I don't like it. Consider they call him Bomber Man and not like Bomber Kid. Man, this is brutal. How much longer till we find that stupid crystal star? None of those puny punies we captured know anything about it. They live here. After all this pointless searching, I'm thinking we're looking in the wrong place. Ouch. Miss Mouse is up to her shenanigans.
Bruno, is that you? You're looking well.
I thought you died for a second. I was really worried. No, I alt-tapped for a second. Why are you so calm, Elder? You're trapped, and this is our daring rescue of you.
Oh, rescuing, is it? Well, thanks, I suppose. Those are quite exciting. But I think you ought to help the other punies before you rescue me.
Where are the others?
Let me think.
Big brother, is that you, my Punio?
Petuni, thank heavens. You're here, you're safe.
I knew you'd come for me, Punio. I just knew it.
Of course I would, dear sister, and I've brought us a mighty ally. Look at him. We're gonna get you out of there right away, I swear. You just hold tight a second. Okay. Mario, listen, we've got to find the cell key or we're going nowhere. Well, I can just kind of do this, right? I haven't gotten any new GameCube games because A happy little pandemic kept the world out of good local discount stores for a bit, true. And also, as far as fun money goes, I've been more focused on my PC gaming, soundtracks, and other stuff. That's also valid.
Well, if it isn't a treat, we must stop meeting like this, don't you think?
Excuse me, we must what?
Are you a friend of Mario's?
Oh, wait, I see, and I most certainly do not approve.
Well, anyway, I heard there were nice badges to be found here, so I came looking. Only problem is I've been running into more trouble than I expected. But who cares about that? Lovely to see you again.
Oh, mercy me, Mario! You're popular with all the girls, aren't you?
God, all the stories of siblings caring about each other were like fantasy for me growing up. My brother was incredibly abusive, so I was like, wait, siblings can be nice? Yeah, I can't say my sisters were abusive, but they were not very nice to me either. I played Wind Waker low-key, pretended my brother would come save me even though I knew he wouldn't. Aw.
Oh, my aching. Hey, you! You're the dirtbag who hit me from behind, aren't you? Yeah, real fair, you scum. You fight dirty, you get dirty. I'll be doing the dirting.
Alright. It's okay though, I have chosen family now. Good, that's most of the time actually better than blood family. At least from my perspective. Yeah, I got the red key. And an ultra shroom. Yeah, cool. I'll never be using that. Honestly, I might just sell it.
Elder, we're back. We're here to rescue you.
Foolish child! You know, sit down and keep your mouth shut.
Huh? What? Why? What did I do? Listen, Elder, I don't know why you're mad, but we came here to help you.
Stop your mumbling, you. Mind your elders, you whelp. How could you abandon your poor sister and run off like that? Absolutely shameful.
But Elder, I just went to find help, to help rescue you.
Oh, stop with the whining. You never interrupted Elder mid-lecture. Never. You wonder why the other puties call you a doofus sometimes. That's why. But your time to be a doofus is over, because you have to lead our puny tribe one day. That day is not far off, and that is why you need to listen. Now, first of all...
Several hours later.
Or else, you got that? From now on, you've got to get your act together, Putio.
Yes, Elder, I understand.
Bah! Only answer once! By the way, why are you here anyway?
I was just telling you, we came to rescue everyone. We started with you, Elder.
Oh, is that so? Well, good. In that case, get me out of here already. Criminy. This cell is cold, which isn't good for the old back. And there's a damp stench.
I said they look like Pikmin, but the Elder looks like a sock puppet. She really does. Just you wait, Petunia. I'll be right back for you. Okay, big brother, I'll be waiting.
Yep.
I will buy the health. Is she the only female in the cell, or does she just have a fancy peek antenna so she knows who she is? Probably the latter.
Well, if it isn't Putio, you heard me. Can't say I expected you to manage to rescue the Elder. Told you I could do it.
Or I told you I could do it.
Don't get a swelled head. This doesn't mean I'll accept you as our leader. It definitely doesn't mean I completely trust that mustache guy either. For starters, you still haven't rescued the other punies yet. I'm not lifting an antenna to help you till you do.
You stubborn mule! Deplorable, how dare you talk like that, knowing what we're up against? We must stand together now. We must take back our tree, don't you understand that?
The Elder's like, and who is this hairy man and big titty lady? Yeah, true. Valid questions, both of them.
But Elder...
Shut your trap, Pewdiper. You mind me, you hear? You'll help Mustachio here. What did you say your name was again? It was Marty, wasn't it?
It's Mario. He's Mario. I mean, she's only world famous. Come on.
Yes, simmer down, you and everyone else. Help Marty, clear out our tree.
Alright, Elder, whatever you say. I'm not heartless or anything, to tell you the truth. I'm worried about Petunia too. And you're right, we have no choice. We must fight, right everybody?
There you go, my punies. That's the spirit.
10 punies joined your party. Thanks, you guys.
Say, if I have a moment, might I ask you a question? Look at a lovely gem called a crystal star. Do you know of it?
Crystal star, eh? Yes, perhaps.
Hidden down, down, down. At the bottom of this tree is a funny colored stone. What do we do with it? All right, guard it from evil and give it to a pure heart. That's what generations of elders must have been taught. Might be the crystal star. Marty, or Marty-O, I'm thinking you better get it before those goons do. I don't quite see how just yet, but I bet it's connected to us getting our tree back. You got all that, Marty-O? Crystal stars, bottom part of the tree. Go to it.
Elder been smoking some weed. She been smoking that dank.
Oh, hold your horses, I forgot something. Before you can get the crystal star, you must save all of the captured punies. Yep, you'll never get to that gem without the help of punies. Not a chance. But here, you'll better take this. It's the Punio, symbol of our leader. We follow the sun god. If you place this in the pedestals, you will see around the tree the punies will gather. Just remember to take the orb with you when you're done using it. Because, well, if you don't, everyone will just kind of hang out, stare at the orb.
All right, guys, let's go rescue everybody.
Oh, and one more thing. So sorry, I've been awfully forgetful as of late. I have mid-stage dementia. Now, where was I? All right, on your way to the crystal star. If you lose any of the punies and have a hard time finding them, just come see me. I have mid-stage dementia. What I'll do is I'll give a whistle to call them back here. You got all that? I have mid-stage dementia.
My goodness, would you look at that? A pipe leading down. Let's see where it leads.
I didn't mean to go down without get up the punies. Probably for the best. Come on, hit him. Stylish.
I'm a star, darling.
I kind of have an idea for a different Flurry voice. I'm not sure if I want to try it or not, though. Huh? Try it and vote in the chat. It's either between the falsetto diva that I've been doing, or the
Washed up several years of smoking New York style woman.
I vote that one. I can hear it from viewers. I was traveling in Spain.
yeah, that's true, yeah.
So I'm just
I know. Wait a minute. While I may not have played this game, it's hard not to see pictures of the characters and, well, I've always had the false memory that the female ghost wore a bra or something. Nope, she's just jubbly-less. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And you use her ability by squeezing a part of her body. We're not quite sure which. She used to make me so uncomfortable as a kid. Yeah, me too. Mostly in the sense of, like, not because I disliked her as a character, it's just I was afraid my dad would think, would, like, say something lewd about her, because he's that kind of person. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, I was I'm sorry, I thought you said like that chick on that gaming show.
oh no.
No. Oh, just blow them off a cliff. They're like, whoop, all right. Down we go. Spiders. Easy. Easy. Totally easy. No trouble at all. Did a couple of them drop? Yeah. I don't think I can get whatever's over there yet. Maybe I can. Yeah, alright. The box seemed a little higher up than I thought it was. Right, down we go. Yeah, we bit surprised about the whole thing, but I've read more interesting canonical info on Mario characters, so... Yeah, I mean, Vivian has a really interesting backstory. Did you see it? That was a Jabby! Based on what Peanutper said, they're helping the intruders and trying to seize the tree. Our tribes have been enemies for a long time now. Every time we meet, we fight. A lot. I used to get along with a Jabble. With Jabble, he's one of the Jabby tribe. I wonder if even Jabble is my enemy now. This is just 10, right? Everyone's the Jabbies! The 10 Jabby squadron! Let's get him, come on, Mario! I can't even really do anything, it's just... Wow, we did it! We defeated every last Jabby here! Now we have to destroy the Jabby High Fortress. Why do they have electronic alarms? Yes, with this key we'd be able to open the cell when my people are locked in. Hurry, we have to free my sister and the others. Alright, let's go back. And they'll never come back, and that's that. And what's gonna happen to us? And hey, by the way, what's that thing you've been holding onto so tightly? It's a mushroom. Oh, not to be, you know, rude, but it looks like all dry and wrinkly and gross. Yeah, I know. I picked it so I could give it to my brother to eat. Then I got captured and stuck in here, and after a few days it dried out. Oh, really? Great story. Anyway, don't worry so much. All my complaining aside, I'm sure Puny will return. Kind of pointless. Alright, back up. For as many upgrade blocks as we've gotten, I still haven't upgraded any of my partners. I really should go do that. Honestly, you guys just stay here. Is this not the way to go? No, it is, okay.
Toonie, I'm back. We brought the key. We're opening the cell right now. Yuki. Big brother! Little Petoonie. Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Nope, I'm fine. Thank heavens. Hey, big brother, I have something for you. I meant to give this to you sooner, but mushrooms are your favorite, aren't they, big brother? But, well, this one kinda got dried out. Nasty. Big brother, it was icky, wasn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, not at all. Delicious. Very, very yummy. Big brother, you okay? Give me a hug, Petoonie. Hey, quit it, Punio. Come on, don't get all mushy. Everyone's staring. What was that? It was a dried mushroom. Well, it was just a really sweet gesture, that's all. Aw, it was nothing. Anyways, 90 Petoonies have joined your party. There are now 101. What was over here again? Oh, right, storeroom. Uh-oh. I'm excited for the Glitz Pit and the train. Glitz Pit and the train are my two favorite chapters. Guess Nintendo liked little masses of characters in this era. Mario 128 concept, Kirby Mass Attack, Punies, Pikmin. Yeah, I think this and Pikmin were especially made to like demonstrate the GameCube's processing, like increased processing power from the N64, because it can handle more sprites on screen and such. Because I mean, it does handle 100. I mean, they're just sprites, so it's really not that big of a deal, but it's still pretty cool. Oh, right.
I'm sure like the N64 couldn't handle 100 sprites moving like this. Certainly not at this resolution either. Damn it, I knew that was gonna happen. I want to be done with these. Overpowered, overkill. Ba 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 ba. Right, back up to 101. I never played Kirby Mass Attack. Is that any good? That was for like the Game Boy Advance, right? Oh, I forgot to keep... Damn it. I forgot to keep blocking for Flurry. I was looking at something on the side. She'll be alright. Oh, that's right, DS. But I know it's got a pretty good soundtrack, and I have a compilation CD. Listen to Down to 1 if you haven't yet. I'll give that a listen tonight. You have good taste in music, so I trust your judgment. If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want to, Carl, but do you have a background in music? Like professionally? Or is it mostly just a hobby? Damn. Starting to dip down into danger zone. Look at them kerns. I wish I had gotten more into music as a kid. My dad never pushed me to, but I don't have a professional background, but I'm currently working on composing. Haven't published anything yet, but I do like making my music. Really would love to make a game soundtrack. That's awesome, man. I have no... I mean, I can't say I have no musical inclination, because I was in band in high school, but nothing beyond that. I had a neighbor who would, who was like a really, really good musician. Like absolute, like the definition of a virtuoso. And I wish I'd had him teach me how to play some other instrument besides drums. Or play drums more, you know? Wow, we beat him. We KO'd every last Jabby.
Destroy the hive.
Shut that thing up. Damn alarm. You little crumpet. Damn it. Cool, alright. A not insignificant amount of health. Nice. This might take them out. Yep. I wasn't fighting the piranha plants in the last one because I was nervous that in like the last area in the forest, because I was nervous they would spawn a rock creature, and I hate those things. They got something to say on topic of composing, but I forgot. Anyways, they're always annoying when that happens. I know. I had that happen a couple of times last night on stream where I was gonna like ask a question or talk about a topic or something and I would forget. Happens a lot. How did these guys get left behind? What the fuck? So glad they don't fall down off cliffs unless they get scared. It'd be such a pain in the ass if they did. Oh hey, there's a shop. I don't really need anything in here, so. Like I said, don't really need anything. hell do I do here? I mean, I know I need to get the boots so I can ground pound, but where do I get those from? Logic would dictate that it's somewhere past here. Oh, do I have one left behind? No, apparently not. Okay. Oh, okay. What was that? What just happened? Man, you guys are dense. Brilliant little trap, huh? And boy, did you bite on it. Saw you sticking that silly stone on the pedals, so I made a fake one. Awesome. I mean, I knew it was great, but seeing you fall for it really gave me a warm and fuzzy. Talk about complete idiots. You guys are so dumb it hurts. Anyway, with you fools out of the picture, I can take my time hunting the crystal star. Okay, bye. Mario, what do we do? We have to find a way out of here, but what can we do? Are we dense or is it a brilliant trap? Can't be both, right? Yeah. Boy, this just isn't right. Let's do something before my claustrophobia sets in. Mario, think of something. I'm cutting on. What? I'm out. I'm literally out of the cage. What are you talking about? Yeah. So, sun, moon, puny, star. Sun, moon, puny star, sun, moon, puny star, sun, moon, puny star. See if I can remember it. Yep. Visual gags this game has, I love it. Bigum Buddhist. Hey there, I'm Toadette. Congratulations on getting the super boots. These cool kicks power up your jump attacks. You'll be able to use a new technique, so let's practice it, okay? If you press A at the right moment when jumping, you'll do a spin jump. Timing is everything. Wow, that was perfect. You're a natural. Want to try it again? No, I got it. Okay, that's super. Looks like you've mastered the spin jump. You can smash their spots like this with your spin jump. That's it, you got it. Use the spin jump in battle, give it a try. I hope to see you again. Good luck on your adventure. Cool, anyways. Oh. don't think I need this. Ah, crap. Probably not gonna use that badge, but I want it. So why not get it? Come on. Oops, I need you. The winding roads. Yep, now you can get out. Why not being difficult? Get in the damn hole. Get in the damn hole. Oh, hi. All right, everybody, let's go. What the hell? All right, masterful AI. Masterfly. I'll take this thing out. Gradual syrup. Gradual watermelon. Nope. Because if I try to attack with her, that's gonna hurt her. Oh, perfect. No, I didn't mean to do that one, but alright, I guess it'll help. Sitting on the other side, I guess, also works. Can I just not? Got him. Oh, that still gives me experience points. Perfect. Damn it. Really? Damn. Damn. Well, that didn't work as well as I wanted it to. What a waste. Oh my god. Anyways. Well, that's cool. Not gonna help me in this fight, but... Kind of interesting. The first game was supposed to be like a storybook, and this one more like a stage play. At least when it comes to combat. Yeah, that's a really cool. I didn't put two and two together about it being a stage play, but yeah, you're right. I mean, I know it's on stage, but I didn't interpret it as a play. I just thought it was like, I don't know. I don't know why I never put those two together. Smooth brain moment. Oh, I know what's up. That needs 101, yeah. Oh, right, okay. What? Wouter. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the same texture they use for the waves in Wind Waker. Shrink Stomp. Did I lose two? No, okay. Imagine if I never picked up that orb from earlier. Boss fight. So that's how you get to this room. How did you know this room existed if you could never get to it? I may have remembered what I was going to say earlier. I do like Kirby's song, the Kirby song you suggested, Down to One. Just thought I'd clarify the style is slow and gentle, not like a rockin' boss theme. Oh, okay. Well, thank you for specifying, so now I know what to expect. Because I was kind of expecting, initially, like a jammin' theme. But I still like some slow stuff.
Let me see. That thing's got to be around here somewhere. What's that? Well, sounds like a bomb. Better clear out.
Just an explosion. Everyone dies. Mario, look! It's the crystal star! What? Did he just...
Hey, what's going on here?
Man, am I lucky or am I just good? Oh, you say you need a crystal star, Lord Trump? Boom, falls right in my lap. Still, this is humiliating. You shouldn't have been able to escape that cell. So, for the source of my awesome trap, I'm gonna repay you with a little present. You know what it is? It's a bomb. There's a little something called a remote time bomb detonator. I'm gonna use this to bury you with those squirmy cuties in rubble. Sound fun? Well, enjoy your final moments inside this dank old tree. And with that, pow, I'm gone.
Bro, you're right. It is a dank tree.
Did he just, hey, eek, hurry, we have to get the heck out of here.
Leave the punies down there. Technically, I could probably do that. Hang on a second. Anyways. And the timer's still ticking down. I haven't played Campus Curse either, but there's a song from it called Tiny Town that I've become kind of addicted to. Not sure what to call that style-wise, though. I haven't played Campus Curse either. That was also for the DS, right? Because that involved, like, a stylus type usage. Or maybe was that on the Wii U? No, there wasn't a significant Kirby game for the Wii U. Damn it. Yeah, on the DS, predecessor to Rainbow Curse on Wii. Oh no, okay, Rainbow Curse was on the Wii U. Can I run from this? Yeah. I forgot about Rainbow Curse. Alright, oh. Nope. Photo hammer. No photo. I know. That wasn't worth it. My mind just blanked and forgot about the 1 in front of everything, so I thought it was just 40 seconds left, and I was panicking for just a fraction of a second. Of course, not all of them go over all at once. That would have been too easy. Should be the exit, right? I'm alright. Well, I got some health up anyways. You won't be going any further this way. What? Are you nuts? Move it, you old geezer. What? Did you just call me an old geezer? Where do you get off talking like that? You got no respect, brat. Don't you think my age has a thing to do with my might? Even if it kills me, I won't let you through. I'm ready. Elder power activate. Oh, what's your problem, Grandma? Got your hair tickling the brain or what? No, I don't have a brain. Oh, what the? Ah! I can't take another step. Oh, what a time for my stupid back to start acting up. You hot-headed old coot. You dare defy me, I could shine my boots with you. You'll do no such thing.
Honesty, did you really think we'd let a wretch like you escape? I do believe you'll be handing it over to Crystal Star and probably exiting this tree.
You guys are nuts, you know that? Well, I guess I'd better shut off this timer. With 10 seconds left. Okay, you pests. You one pummeling coming up with extra fists. Metal fists, that is.
He's a super monkey in a ball. Oh, wait.
Awake, Magnus von Grapple. Time for a technological thrashing. Enjoy.
A paper mache.
Are you crying yet? Yeah, sorry, but this thing isn't armed with tissues. But Magnus von Grapple has that effect on people. Total weeping terror. You ain't seen nothing yet. Check out the power on this bad boy.
Mercy me.
Mercy me, that metal colossus is incredible. And yet, there's something rather odd about it. Let's just keep our eyes peeled. Don't be careless.
I don't think this is really gonna do anything to him. Oh, it does one. You know, I've been enjoying the things that have been keeping me busy lately, and hey, better busy than bored out of your noggin. It's true. It feels like it's been a while since I've played many games, so while this isn't playing, it does feel nice to at least talk about them. Yeah. I'm glad you feel that way. I hate that attack. Let's do this. Nice.
Oh, they don't yet. This is so awesome. Check this out. What else you guys do? You're gonna love it. This might not work out too well for you.
Rocket Fist, go.
Just an earthquake? Alright. Ooh, dizzy. And on the note of playing games, I found a way to where maybe I could stream Earthworm Jim 3D. Awesome! So I could find the time. Maybe that'd be something to look forward to on the weekend. Yeah, dude, I hope you could find the time. I'll definitely try to join in on that. On, you know, watching, of course. Alright, well, as long as he doesn't do the rocket fists. Oh, never mind. Weird, but wait. That attack is so difficult to dodge. We've returned to normal.
Not good. Can't blast.
Good, don't. Die. Damn it. Well, he's dead anyways.
This could be the end.
Nice. Explode.
No, Magnus von Grapple, how can we lose? Remember this, losers.
Talk about the pot calling the kettle black.
Lord Crumb summons us. Retreat, run away, wait up.
He's dead. Mario's fucking pissed.
A rousing success, Mario. How delightful.
They're gone. This place can go back to being a peaceful place I remember. You'll remember this? This is the Telltale game? Yeah.
Alright there, Mario. You can have the Emerald Star, the crystal star that resided in this tree.
And you learned a special move, Clock Out. I thought this said Cook Out. Damn, I'm hungry. I really need to eat something before I start streaming. And so, after pummeling Lord Crump, Mario obtained the second crystal star. With the X-Nauts gone, peace once again prevailed through the great tree. The Boggly Woods echoed with the puny songs of joy. But this may not be the last our hero hears from the vile X-Nauts. They will surely continue to stand in Mario's way and try to put a stop to his efforts. Yes, save the game. On that note, I am getting hungry, so I think I will end after the Bowser section coming up. Just a heads up if anyone's curious. I might do a raid, so Actually, yeah, Divine Beast is playing Pokemon Stadium, so if she's still streaming by that time. How much longer until we unlock Cookout? Yeah. You're correct, sir. We're investigating now. We should hear any time. Sir Gratis, please allow me to enter, bruh.
Yes, what is it?
I have a report, sir. Crystal Star Bogley Woods has apparently been taken by Mario.
What? You must be joking.
What about Lord Crump and the Shadow Sirens? I'm sorry, sir. Unfortunately, Mario laid a beating on all of them.
Disturbing. This Mario character.
What kind of... Speak up, X-Naut. What is the status of the other Crystal Stars? These fellas remind me of Magalore from Kirby. Yeah, kinda. I apologize, sir. We're still searching for the other Crystal Stars. Unsuccessfully, sir.
We knew of 3 of them.
Hooktail Castle, Bogley Woods, and the one we got at Rogueport. That means there are 4 Crystal Stars left out there.
We will have them. Keep looking so that Mario won't beat us to the punch.
Yes, sir. Similar hats? Yeah, for real.
As I suspected, there's no reason to doubt that Mario has that map. He must. Listen up, you! I want you to keep a close watch on that Mario from now on.
Absolutely, sir.
Mario, I loathe you.
But loathe is very similar to love.
Oh, Mario, did you even read the email I sent you? I wonder so many things. I wonder how everyone is doing at the castle. Will I ever dance at the Mushroom Bowl again? What will become of me? Doesn't seem to open.
Do I have to take it? Oh, here we go. It's like, do I have to take a shower every time? That's creepy. Hello, Princess Peach. I am glad you came.
That mail I sent Mario, did it reach him alright?
Yes, I can confirm that Mario received the mail.
Is that so? Well, good. What do you want from me today? Is there more you want to know of love?
You expressed regret earlier that you would not be able to dance at a ball, correct?
Excuse me? Were you eavesdropping?
I am sorry, Princess Peach. I have been ordered to keep surveillance on you. But it is odd. When you said that, I had an impulse to dance with you as well. How my CPU would produce this impulse is inexplicable. I must find what caused it.
I know what caused it. There's no reason behind such a feeling, Tech. Wanting to do something together, it's part of love. I know it. But then again, you are, well, a computer.
Princess Peach, please dance with me.
Wait just a minute. What am I supposed to do? You say you want to dance? It's just so bizarre. I mean, how in the world can I dance with you? You have no arms or feet or moves.
Would this be an acceptable dance substitute?
Oh my goodness. Is that me? Did you create that? Oh, alright, I guess. I must say, though, it's going to feel weird dancing with myself.
Press the buttons as they display. I was trying to time it with the music.
Hey!
Dancing with herself? Yeah. Now I'm dancing with myself. Oops. Thank you, Princess Peach. That was very fun. Just a moment. Fun? Is this impulse I feel the concept known as fun?
Heck, are you okay?
Princess Peach, I will fulfill my promise to you. Please use my communicator. Use the keyboard to send whatever message you want.
What were you saying? Let's see here. Also, welcome in, Neko. Glad you could be here. You know, it's funny, I'm pretty sure GameCube didn't have a universal game tagline. Not a very hilarious fact, but kind of funny when you think of how this console was sandwiched between all sorts of instances of that. How not literally every game had 64, Wii, Advance, or DS on this. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it didn't really have, like, Sonic Cube or something, you know? Finally done with your biopsies, heart and muscle in one day. Jesus, that's gotta be rough. Just hurts. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, dude. Hope the pain goes away quickly, though.
The message has been sent. Please go back to your room. I want to analyze the data from this dance immediately. The data that I thought was fun.
You're a weird computer.
No, you are mistaken. I am the world's best and only perfect computer. Just a checkup thing, it's just not fun. Yeah, no, that can't be fun. Good night, Princess Peach.
This machine seems sentient, that's kind of oh, it's fully sentient, and it is very dangerous. Oh, whoops.
As usual, Lord Bowser, we've just got word that Princess Peach was spotted in the town up ahead.
Good, yes, very good. Then I'm off. These fools don't know what's coming.
My lord, you're so super.
Ready to roll.
Oh. Damn it. He gets bigger by murdering his own soldier. He got bigger by picking up a piece of meat. I just didn't pick it up. Darn. Oh, hey, welcome to Petalburg, and... Hide, everybody, hide!
What a wuss. Yes, hi, chickens. I have no need for any of you. What I do need, though, is Princess Peach. Now, where is she? Tell me this instant.
Lord Bowser, over there.
Bingo, Princess Peach. Man, that was easy. I found you, my princess. I, Bowser, the mighty Koopa King, offer my greeting. Now, none of that silent treatment. You're coming to my castle with me.
Nearly she's so overcome with joy that she's been left speechless. The mind of a maiden is, well, rather complicated.
I see. How refined, how elegant, awesome. I suppose I can live with a silent princess. He might even have his perks, you know?
No! My life's treasure. I'd rather die than give up my life-size Peach poster. Whenever he eats them, Goombas are sometimes described as mushroom people. Yeah, they're supposed to be like modeled after shiitake mushrooms, I think.
Poster?
Oh my goodness me. I didn't see that coming.
Great, just great. Now look like the huge, mighty king of guy who talks to posters.
Save all game process up to this point? Yes. Do not touch the memory card. All right. And as I stated, that's going to be the end of the stream. My throat is getting a little sore. I could probably go for another chapter if I wasn't so hungry, but also I should probably take it easy on my throat. As usual, well, I would say as usual, but I might. I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna take a break. I was gonna say I might stream tomorrow, but I don't normally stream on Fridays anyways. So we'll come back on Sunday with more of this, and I'll make sure to eat something before I stream, and maybe we can go a little longer, do two chapters instead of just one. Thank you for the stream. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always really appreciate it. Neko Mark II, you followed earlier. If you're still watching, thank you again for that follow. And I will see you all. Rest your throat, drink water, eat food, pleasure chatting. Yeah, man. Oh wait, that's right. We were gonna raid Divine Beast. She is playing Pokemon Stadium, I think the first one. So, that being said, we're going to raid. There's the raid message for people who aren't subbed, and there's a raid message for people who want to use the sub emotes if you have them. So get ready. If you've never joined in on a Divine Beast raid and seen her channel, she's really awesome, really great vibes. She also plays a lot of retro games like I do. So let's go give her some love, guys. We'll see y'all again on Sunday. Thank you guys again. Oh, and thank you earlier to Lies and Scandal for the raid. It's always funny how sub raids look weird because yeah, I know. All right, guys. We'll see you on Sunday.